Hey everyone! Today I'm in Paducah, Kentucky. I decided to come out here. There's supposed to be a chance of rain starting at 11 in the morning, so I came out early. It's about 10 right now, on Tuesday. And beautiful entrance here to the cemetery, as you could see. It's kind of in a, seems like a poorer side of Paducah, Kentucky. But still some nice homes here, just a little rundown in places. But here's the front of it. I'm actually on foot right now. I'm here to see a particular grave. I haven't even been in the cemetery to look yet, but I wanted to get the entrance. So I'm on foot, and I'll go back to my car and drive around and look for this grave I'm trying to find. You may have heard his story. It's very interesting. The fellow I'm looking for is named Charles Henry, and he had a nickname called Speedy. His last name is Atkins. He was born in 1875 in Tennessee, and he died May 27th, 1928. He was about 52 to 53 years old. No one really knows for sure, and I'll explain that when we get to his grave. But he's got a really interesting story. So let's hope I can find it soon, because I have one more cemetery to visit while I'm out here. So let's go back and see if we can find it. Okay guys, I'm going to pan around here so you can see where this grave is in case you want to come out here. I found the grave of Charles Henry Speedy Atkins. So he's buried right here, right in front of the Williams and Brown, right on the end. And so this is his grave. Very hard to read. It says Charles Speedy Atkins. Let's see, 1875 to 1928. Lived 53 years as a pauper, embalmed by A.Z. Hammock, buried 66 years later, August 1994. As a celebrity. So there's his grave. So I'll just tell you what I found. I think it was on Find a Grave or something. So Charles was an American folk figure known as Speedy Atkins. He was born in Tennessee and moved to Kentucky to find work. He settled in downtown Paducah, Kentucky as an hourly employee at a plant with ties to the tobacco industry. That's what they do in Kentucky. They're a big tobacco, at least years ago, they were a big tobacco industry here. He gained the nickname Speedy because of his speed at work in tobacco. He was single without known relatives and befriended funeral home attendant A.Z. Hammock, who at the time owned the city's only African-American funeral home. In May of 1928, Speedy went fishing and fell into the Ohio River along with his line, where he drowned. His body was turned over to Hammock's funeral home for a pauper's burial, but A.Z. Hammock had a better idea. He had created a super preservative and decided to experiment on Speedy's body with it. It turned Speedy's body into a wooden-like statue, and rather than bury Speedy, Hammock put him on display at the funeral home. The body was only away from the funeral home one time when it washed away during the Paducah flood of 1937 and was returned to the funeral home as a flood victim. Hammock died in 1949, that's the funeral director, and his wife Velma took over custody of Speedy's body. Speedy's mummy was featured on television programs like That's Incredible, Ripley's Believe It or Not, the 1980s version with Jack Palance. And he was also featured in numerous publications, including the National Enquirer and many newspapers. Mrs. Hammock had originally planned to bury the mummy in 1991 on her late husband's 100th birthday, but she waited until May of 1994. So I'll put some pictures in for you. He was actually on display all that time at the funeral home where he was waked. And this poor man, they had no known family. So this is all he knew was the funeral director, who was his friend. And thankfully they gave him a decent burial, and he wasn't in a pauper's grave, and he even has a marker, and someone put a little flag here too. So I really wanted to come and see his grave. I thought he had the most interesting story. And I seen pictures a long time ago of this, and I'm like, well, where is he buried? And then I decided to look it up yesterday, and it wasn't that far from me. Again, it's another hour and a half from my house. So there you go. That's the story of Charles Speedy Atkins. Hey, rest in peace, Charles. I'm glad he's finally got a final resting place, and he's not on display anymore, and he can, just rest in peace. And once again, so you just come into the front of the, when I came into the front of the funeral home, I just went to the right and followed the road around till I got to this section where this little mausoleum type thing is. And it's like a center. In the center, it's like probably little niches, but he's right across from the little niches. So there's the niche, and there's Speedy right in front of the Williams grave with a little flag. So rest in peace. I'm going to go on to another cemetery that I wanted to go visit someone else, and it's only about a mile from here. Want to try and beat the rain, guys. It's supposed to start raining any time here. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Rest in peace, Charles Atkins Speedy. Hey guys, now I'm at Oak Grove Cemetery in Paducah. It's only about 3 minutes from the other one. Really nice entrance. Look at this beautiful building as you pull in. This is Oak Grove Cemetery. There's a sign here. Actually, this is one of the graves I was looking for, so I will go ahead and show you the sign. Which is right here. It's the grave of John T. Scopes. Here is buried the man who at age 24 taught Darwin's theory of evolution to a Dayton, Tennessee biology class. The Paducah native and University of Kentucky graduate violated a Tennessee law forbidding the teaching of evolution. This test case, tried in Dayton, gained international attention. The popular play Inherit the Wind is based on the famous Scopes trial. Go on the back because I think there's more. Yep. Sorry guys, there's cars. So it says Scopes monkey trial. That's what they labeled it, the monkey trial. The July 1925 trial of John T. Scopes had at issue academic freedom, separation of church and state, and reconciling of science and religion. Scopes' defender was Clarence Darrow. His prosecutor, William Jennings Bryan. Scopes was convicted and fined $100. He later worked as a geologist in South America and Louisiana. He violated, repealed in 1967. Scopes died in 1970. So that was a misdemeanor, but he was actually convicted of a crime for teaching evolution. And it went to court. And there was I think it was a movie also. It said play on that one side, but I think there was a movie as well. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. But on this side it says there was a popular play called Inherit the Wind, and it's based on the famous Scopes trial. Man, So that's one of the graves I'm going to try and look for, but there's another one here too that's really interesting. So I'm going to go inside, back to my car, and see if I could find them. I hope I can, because the sky's not looking so good. It looks kind of blue probably on the camera, but it's cloudy, and I can see there's rain coming. So let me go take a look around here, guys. Beautiful cemetery. This is a beautiful cemetery. So this is Tom the donkey who's buried here, and we're trying to figure out what year he died. There's nothing on his marker. But look. At Oak Grove. No? Okay.
They don't say.
Well, that's still pretty cool. So there's 2 donkeys here, and this is one of them, and this one's Tom.
Yes, ma'am.
Right by the road. Near the road. I never would have found it without this fellow's help.
And there's another interesting one over here. Henry.
Which one?
Henry Shelton.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you showing me this stuff. That was very sweet of you to do.
Right here. Henry Shelton.
So is this... Oh, I saw this. Okay, so this is Henry Shelton.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me read the stone. It says... Colored, drowned July 16th, 1889, age 43 years old. Lost his life in the efforts to save the life of a white child. That's interesting. I saw this online.
And then, really, yeah, in commemoration.
Yeah, there's a commemoration, and it's hard to read though. In commemoration.
Heroic death. This monument was erected by the white citizens of Paducah.
That's wonderful. Amazing. I forgot about this one. I did want to come and see this one, so thank you for pointing it out. I forgot all about it, and that's amazing. God bless this man. So rest in peace to him. And to Tom over here. That's pretty neat, because I swear I cannot find little Tom here anywhere, except I keep hearing there's another donkey here besides Dollie. Mm-hmm. That was it. So that's cool. Alrighty.
We'll take a right, and I'll bring you to John T. Scopes before I take you to Dollie.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Big circle.
Okay, just follow you again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
good. Thank you, thank you. What was your name?
Adam.
Adam, thank you. You're so sweet, so kind. What a nice man. He's taking me all the graves I want to see. Wonderful fellow. So this is the grave of Thomas Scopes, and I guess that would be his wife. He, 1860 to 1945, was Thomas, and then his wife looks like 1865 to 1957. He was arrested. What's that?
The John T. Scopes you're interested in is...
Oh, I'm sorry. It's this one. You're right. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's the parents of... it's John T. Scopes right here. August 3rd, 1900 to October 21st, 1970, and his wife Mildred, November 7th, 1905 to December 1st, 1990. But he was arrested for teaching evolution. Yeah, he was, I guess it was illegal in the schools at the time to teach evolution or other.
And he was charged $100.
Oh, yeah, it was a misdemeanor, but they made a big deal out of it and he had a trial. That's what I read. It was a misdemeanor charge, but, and he was convicted. That's ridiculous. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And was there a movie or just a play?
No, I think there was both, actually.
Yeah, I thought there was a movie. What was it called again? I forgot.
Monkey Trial.
Oh, that was the trial, but the movie that they made based on John, it was called something Wind or I can't remember. I got it on the sign though. That's okay. So that's incredible. But it says a man of courage. He's also a man of conviction.
Yes.
Should say man of conviction and courage. So there's the Scopes grave right there and his parents. So rest in peace to these guys. Unbelievable. That's such a crazy story. It just.
It is.
Now we're going to see Dollie, the other donkey.
The oldest legible.
Oh.
This one right here.
So this is Mary Hurley. Was she the first person buried here?
Well, before this cemetery was developed, the cemetery used to be where City Hall is.
Oh, that's
So
right.
they have relocated them here, and this is the oldest legible stone, and they presume she was originally down there where City Hall is now.
Yeah, and it's not even hardly legible anymore.
Just
Very
that
little.
fungus. When it rains,
You
or
can
this
read
gets
it?
wet, oh gosh.
Yeah. That's pretty cool to see that too. What's her name? Mary, what's her?
Mary Haley.
Mary Haley.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, rest in peace, Mary Haley. Wow, that's crazy. This cemetery is beautifully kept, by the way. It's really in nice shape.
We're doing our best.
Yeah, you do a great job, you guys.
And then just to the left of the tree there is Dollie.
Oh, let's go
She's
see
got a
Dollie.
Good monument.
Yeah. So not far from Mary over here is Dollie, the mule, who basically worked for the city of Paducah for how many years? Oh, there it is right there. Isn't that beautiful?
Well, 20 years.
So that's Dollie's headstone. Picture. Dollie the mule died 1897. The Paducah City Council granted permission to bury her in this cemetery for her 20 years of faithful service in pulling fire engines and cemetery carts. So there's two mules. That's Dollie and Tom, and that's it. That's incredible.
And actually, it's on the other side of that road. You see that red stone?
Mm-hmm.
Right there is the Humbles. First African American firefighter and first African American postal worker.
In Paducah,
Yes,
you mean?
in Paducah, yes.
Maybe I'll go over there. So was this originally an African American cemetery, or just it happens?
That I don't know.
I didn't know if they just moved a lot of people here after they closed the post office and mixed them in with everybody else, you know. But that's interesting. So first firefighter and first
Postal worker.
postal worker. That's cool. I'm gonna go over there. Well, thank you so much for
You're welcome,
everything.
man.
I really appreciate it. I've been here all day trying to find these.
I seen you stopped up there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have so many people stop there.
I bet.
They'll pull up the city's website
Yeah.
and find where their loved one is, and they have a system now where it can almost give you drive-by-drive or walk-by-walk
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
directions
these
to it.
graves have unfind a grave, but
Yes.
some of them are way off.
Yes, some are.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, so now we come across the Humbles, which the nice man from the cemetery told me about. And right in front, it looks like it's a family plot. There's a few Humbles here. So this is Gladman C. Humbles. It said he came December 3rd, 1930, left for medical school, will return, Korean veteran writer. I don't know why it doesn't have a death date on here. It says first African American firefighter. I guess he was a writer too. They have writer on his stone, and he was a Korean veteran. He was an honorable man, that's for sure. Will return with a question mark. Maybe they did that on purpose not to put his death date on here. And then next to him, I believe, is his wife, Bernice M. Humbles. Came November 27th, 1926, left January 29th, 2012. Your memory, my treasure. I think it says Gladman on the bottom of that. But she was the first African first African American rural mail carrier. I'm gonna have to look that up. If they were in the whole state of Kentucky, the first ones, or just Paducah. But either way, God bless them. So, and then there's a Humble's grave back here. This must be the father. Yeah. Unless, I mean, I'm assuming that Gladman has passed away. His wife passed away in 2012, but who knows? Because I don't know how. Well, 1930. I doubt he's still alive. How old would that make him? 2024. Well, I mean, there's a chance he's still alive, but I don't know. But I think this must be his parents, William and Fanny Humbles. See William there? He was born July 20th, 1879 and died December 7th, 1959. And the mother, Fanny, was born, looks like June 5th, 1882 and passed away October 16th, 1957. Beautiful. Stone here. Somebody put a big rock up here. Nothing on the back. Just this big old rock on top. Boy, look at how old some of these are. This one fell over, it looks like. I don't know how old this stone is. Asleep in Jesus. That's what it says on the bottom. Aunt Leela R.C. Jones, January 29th, 1867 to May 12th, 1946. Asleep in Jesus. Too bad they can't upright this stone. I hate when I see those stones fall over like that. But yeah, beautiful cemetery, guys. Very well kept. If you ever get a chance on a nice day to wander around, feel like wandering around a cemetery, come here because it's really a nice cemetery. Okay, I'm gonna head back home. I really want to wander. If there wasn't a threat of rain, I would stick around here because they've got some beautiful stones. I just want to see this one. This one's a Woodman of the World stone. They're always interesting to look at. It's got like a mallet and an axe. H.H. Worley, born May 31st, 1868, died June 16th, 1909. I can't read what the stone says, but there's the axe. If I'm getting it. The sun again is in my eyes, so hopefully you can see it. There's an axe and a mallet. So I'm gonna head home, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later on the next time around, wherever that is, because I never know. I just always look these up at the last minute and just go. Like I said before, that's my mode of operation. I just enjoy that. I don't know. I don't like to plan things too well in advance, I guess. Sometimes the night before I'll look something up, but usually it's like the same day, same morning. I'm drinking my coffee and I'm looking for stuff and I find it and I say, okay, great place to go today. Well, I'm glad I came to these two cemeteries. Rest in peace, everyone we saw today. Take care, everybody.